Hey, what's up? Welcome to 2013. This video will be Johnson Knives, the Reboot 2.0. Yeah, a little corny, but anyways. Want to show off some of the things that I've been up to. Have new equipment in the shop, been playing a lot, learning a lot, and hopefully some of the pieces I have here will show some new capabilities and some new things that I'm excited for, at least. At the very least, it'll be that. Might be a long video. Maybe go pour yourself a beverage of some sort. This is my wife's Mannix. She wanted me to make her something pink. So she wanted a knife, but she's not a girly girl, but she likes pink. So I classed it up a little bit with this lightning strike carbon fiber. She does not like the antique stonewall finish. So we did the two-tone, hand rub flat, round spine, Satin Hardware. And you guys know the deal probably. This is all one piece of pink here. So these liners, all one piece of pink. I mill away the needed space for the lightning strike carbon fiber. You can see how everything matches up here and here. No gaps. And then the lightning strike carbon fiber goes on here. To me, it's a cleaner look when it's just one piece. It ups the difficulty factor quite a bit. You can't screw anything up. So good blade action there. I think people like the details, so I'm sorry if I'm boring you, but I want to show how I try to keep all this beveling nice and even on both sides. Show fit and finish around the scale. Alright, and then it also has a slight contour, so I'm not sure if you can see that. Kind of like a concealed carry strider. Yeah, maybe there you can see it. Not a whole lot. I wanted to keep the knife pretty thin. It's not much thicker than factory. I don't think it's thicker at all, actually. Anyways, on with the show, you say? Alright, let's show the next one. I'm super excited for all these, so I'm not showing them in any particular order. This anodizing, though, if I get any kind of oil on my hands, and I put a little bit of extra oil on the stonewash blades just because I ship them that way. I probably shouldn't have. Sorry for wasting your time here. Alright, well this might have a little bit of... I promise you it's not splotchy. When I flip it around you'll see the back. This anodizing is very even. So what you're looking at, this is a large regular Sebenza with the antique finish here. If I haven't said, this is for a great YouTuber, Trader Joe's. Sent it over to me, said he hadn't carried it in a while. Said he liked the steampunk look. Hopefully this gets that steampunk vibe to it. And there's where I said that splotchy look. It's really not, it's just a little bit of... I could clean it off with Windex here. You can see the color showing true under there. I don't want to waste your time. This is going to be a long video anyways. I guess you might just have to believe me. Imagine that. So yeah, anodizing is a thing now. And also full restorations of titanium. Pretty much. I can't say I can do everything, but Chris Reeves, I'm pretty confident, can go back factory, can go, you know, a little different. If you guys have been paying attention, this, I just posted a video on this. This was pretty banged and beat up. This was Scotch-Brighted, and the blade also had a few scratches and whatnot on it, so really no harm in refinishing it. I think it looks cool as heck. Hopefully you like it, Joe. I still have to sharpen it. I'm just trying to get this video up. Let's move on here. I'm gonna lay that down because they always fall. You guys seen that? Been carrying it. This is kind of my dummy test piece. I'm going to beat this thing up. Not on purpose, but I'm just going to carry it as an EDC and see how well that anodizing holds up. I don't have a whole lot of experience with using an anodized piece. So far, I've been pretty impressed. I've banged this clip up against a few things today, and no real wear to speak of. But it is just a coating kind of on the outside here. Not to downsell it, but if you scratch it deep, it can scratch. But I've also found that if I put that satin finish on it, the satin finish itself stands up to wear a little bit better than like Chris Reeves' rougher finish. So what you're looking at here, you already know, this is a Spyderco Techno. Super chunky, smaller knife. Great EDC. Let me show you the difference in these greens. This is almost a yellowish green, lime green. This is like green. There you go. Maybe you can see that. So this had the acid dipped hardware to try to dull it down. Pocket clip was done as well. Another thing I can do now is carbonize. So I have a carbonizer. This lock was a little bit sticky. Not a problem now. Also, carbonizing is great preventative maintenance. Really is. So, let's check this out. If you guys follow the channel, that's that tech stab that my good friend sent me. Check that out. It looks real trippy in person because I knew this was all the way through. I knew it'd make a great backspacer. Like you can see these lines up and down. It's a raised backspacer there. It is too cool. I can't wait to play with this material a little bit more. I think it fits the knife rather well. Better than that blue. Not that I hate blue or anything, it just didn't feel right on the knife. I like it raised a little bit too. That's cool. Alright. Onward. It's going to be a long video. Yeah, this might be clean enough to show. Bam. This is purple. I'm not sure if it's going to show true on your monitor. This is very, very purple. You see it's throwing off the white balance. See it going like yellow? Camera doesn't know how to read it. Let's see if it'll go against green. I'll show you something blue next. Satin Hardware. This Bradley was actually one of the dark blue anodized ones. I don't know if you've ever been browsing around for Bradleys. This is what this is. A small, let's see right there. Small Alias 2. And anyways, if you guys watch the channel, the little 3-stage process here, it's the same thing. Like I can take off coatings, take off anodizing. That's why like I didn't have any qualms about anodizing this because I can always restore it back to factory, you know, so it's not an issue at all. DLC coatings, I'll show you that one next, are not a problem at all. This actually had the hardware anodized like a really bright blue. It was so blue it almost looked like plastic. It was almost cheesy looking. I don't know if it's aluminum or what, but anyways, now it's satin. This color is making my hands like yellow. Throwing the white, there it is. Hopefully you can see purple right there. So Satin Hardware, 2-tone blade finish, hand rub flats. Took the anodizing off the thumb stud, the back spacers. Carbonized the lock. A little bit sticky before, now it just has a beautiful action. Nice knife for the money. Is it equal to the small Sebenza? I don't think so. Bam. You know I had to do that. Is it equal to the small Sebenza in size? When you feel them in your hand, I guess you could say I'm a Sebenza fanboy though. You can just tell the difference. Not that this feels cheap, but it doesn't feel like a Sebenza. I don't know. Sebenzas have a very apparent sound when they close. A little click. So this is like a thud. This is like a snick. It's strange. All the Sebenzas do that. That sound, it's only a Sebenza. Anyways, this, I keep kicking over my tripod. I'm going to have to invest in a better tripod here. Alright. That's a small, throwing off my game here. Alright, small Tanto Sebenza. Was brand new. The owner's absolutely insane. Just sent me a brand new Tanto, said do something with it. So I just anodized the handles here. And again, I'm mucking with it, but I have oil on my hands. A little bit of Windex brightens this color right back up. Hopefully you can see how even it is. This is almost like a blue-green. I'll show you a blue one next. True blue. Here you can see the purple. I've been having a lot of fun anodizing. A whole lot of fun. Alright, let's move on. It's going to be a long video. Have I said that 2 or 3 times? I don't know. I don't sleep often. Or enough. Same thing, right? This is a Grayman Dua. I believe the second one I've done now. Bam. That is too cool. Bronze. A little bit different bronze than Trader Joe's knife here. See, his is more like yellowy. This is more brown. Has the antique stonewash done. Spine rounded. And hopefully you guys can see I faded up the spine rounding all the way up to the jimping and then flattened it. I didn't flatten it out. It flattens out. So your thumb can still get up here. Just fine. So it's like, I don't know what you would call that, feathered up. Also knocked that weird kind of recurve heel looking thing. I've got mine here to show you the difference. Review coming up real soon on mine. So this heel right here has been knocked down. I think it just improves the flow of the knife a little better. So now it just comes up nice and smooth with no interruptions. Also carbonized the lock on this. And if I didn't say, this was all DLC coated. So DLC coatings, hopefully I haven't said that a bunch of times, are no problem if you want to take them off. I actually have a few more knives in the shop to show you later. That'll be for another day. Alright, so what do we have? I think this is the last one. This is a Spyderco Sage 2 with a re-profiled blade here. Almost a reverse Tanto. And I don't know if you can see this. Round spine right here. So if you choke up on it, it's nice and comfortable. And has a little more pointier tip. Haven't sharpened it yet. Trying to decide if I want to put my standard edge or if I want to use the wicked edge. So we did not lose any cutting edge here. Knocked the spine down a little bit. Had to be careful not to get too thin right here. And then clipped the blade here without losing any cutting edge. And then anodized the titanium after I did the 2 or 3 stage process. It's actually like 3. And any inconsistencies. It's late. I think it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. Yep. Anyways. So the hardware here has been acid dipped. That is Windex trying to dry off. Hopefully you can see how consistent this color is. I wouldn't make a very good salesman. Supposed to have all this stuff figured out before you turn the camera on, right? Whatever. Alright, carbonize the lock on this one. Blade dead centered. There you go. What a cool new blade shape. I really like that. I think it'll be more useful too with that pointier tip instead of the leaf shape. I should have grabbed a sage to show you the difference, but although I think, you know, most of you guys probably know. Alright, so let's see them all together. Again, this is not everything. I still have a lot of stuff in the shop. If anybody wants to get in touch with me, it's johnsonKnives@gmail.com. I don't mean to say that over and over and over again, but I get so many requests. I guess, how do I get in touch with you? It's johnsonKnives@gmail.com. A YouTube PM might work, might not work, it might get lost. Trying to get a thumbnail picture is what I'm really trying to do here. Let's see if I can show the aqua color up against the blue. Maybe that shows. Not really. And it's really hard to see this anodizing without actually holding it in your hand. There you can see the purple against the blue. Cool stuff. Having a lot of fun, guys. I appreciate every one of you guys, every one of your subscriptions, comments, just you guys taking your time out of your day to watch my video. If you're still here, 17 minutes. I've taken 17 minutes of your time. You're still hanging out with me. To me, that's pretty special. And I do value that, guys. I really appreciate it. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic 2013. And I don't know why I stuck this in the camera. Now I threw myself off of my ending here. I carbonized this lock. This thing was so sticky it needed a screwdriver to unlock it. It was ridiculous. Wanted to throw the damn knife away. But carbonizing, big difference. Can't promise it'll fix a sticky lock, but for this one, it was a world difference. And again, that carbonizing is just really, really good preventative maintenance. When you put that hard coating on your lock surface of your titanium, it's just going to wear a little bit better. I mean, that's what it does. Tungsten carbide coating on your lock face. It actually welds to it, so it's good stuff. Let's see if we can show the whole thing. Again, thank you for your time, guys. Have a happy new year. If you want to get in touch with me, it's johnsonKnives@gmail.com. I try to respond within 48 hours. I can't promise stuff. I have 4 children, a very busy real life. But I do try. I promise I do try. But if I don't respond within 48 hours, if you send me an email, just send another one. I don't get annoyed. Again, I have 4 kids. I've got patience. A whole lot of patience. Have a good one, guys. See ya. Pink knife. Pink knife. Seriously. It had to be done. You know it had to be done. See ya.